Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Symphony Space in the heart of New York City. The United in Group Harmony Association Hall of Fame proudly presents its third annual induction ceremony. Tonight's inductees include the Cardinals, the Dominoes, the pre-1959 Drifters, the Dubs, the Larks, and special inductees, the Mills Brothers. Now for a special treat, sit back, relax, and remember.
Obviously, friends.
Hey, come on with me. Come on with me. Come on with me. Let's go over to 333. Don't wait too long. You can't go wrong. You don't need no key. When we go to 333.
Good evening and welcome to the United in Group Harmony Association 3rd Annual Awards Ceremony. Right now it's my pleasure to introduce the man who founded the United in Group Harmony Association 17 years ago, our president. Let's give a warm round of applause for Mr. Ronnie I.
Good evening, everyone. Isn't that great? Screen. I think after 3 years, I think we have all the bugs worked out, right? After 3 years. This is number 3, our Hall of Fame, and wow. You speak about great pioneer groups like Ernie Lee Warren's here with his Cardinals. Yeah. We've got the pre-59 Drifters to induct tonight into our Hall of Fame. Billy Ward's Dominoes. The fabulous Dubs, New York City's own Dubs. The Larks. And of course, our honorary group, you speak of pioneers, the Mills Brothers. And we've got some fabulous entertainment. I mean, really fabulous entertainment. Everybody got their program on it? I think we did a pretty good job on the program. I think you're going to like it, yeah. You know? And it's a memento, and, you know, it takes a lot to plan a show like this, and I do get a lot of help, and hopefully I'll acknowledge everyone who did help. But I tell you, the excitement of having these pioneers, these heroes here for this weekend is just incredible. I mean, Prentice Barnes and Billy McFadden just walked in, and God, it's just incredible. And I know I enjoy myself. Tomorrow we have our luncheon, our Hall of Fame luncheon for you people who don't know, at the Whiskey Cafe in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, where you get your autographs, you get your albums signed, and I'm waiting for that. And I just can't wait to go back to the drawing board for next year. And I'm thinking of all the great groups that we've acknowledged and we pay tribute to. I want you to hear one time, who isn't in the Hall of Fame that you would like? When I kept lower my hand, who is it in the Hall of Fame right now? Out of all the group, wait. I'm going to listen. I got great ears. I want to see if I can come up with a consensus here. Who is it in the Hall of Fame that you would like to see next year? I heard about 18 different groups, and we'll do our best. I think we'll get the best, you know that. We thank you guys. Without your support, there would not be a Hall of Fame. There would not be a UGHA. There would not be a tribute to these pioneer groups. Before we go any further, at this time, I would like to make a special dedication of tonight's festivities. I met a man a couple of years ago. We met a man together a couple of years ago. He captured our hearts, not only with his dynamite voice, but also with his beautiful personality. He left us, I guess it's a couple of months now, and it seems like just yesterday he was on this stage singing. He was on the UGHA stage singing. So we'd like to dedicate tonight to the memory of one Mr. Cleo Perry. And at this time, I'd like to bring Cleo's wife up, Ida. Ida, are you here? Ida Perry and the family. Ida. Why don't you come right out here? You know, it's not an easy way to do this, but we want you to know we really loved him. We really did. He was a wonderful person. And, you know, when I listen to those videotapes, and it's incredible. And I know how you must feel and your children must feel, but I just want to say that he'll never be forgotten. And we have something special for you. We hope you know that it's from our hearts.
The Perry family would like to thank Ronnie I and Chris and everybody from UGHA for this memorable moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Ida. Again, Chris. This is from our hearts, and it's to a man and his recognition of his contributions through the continuation of R&B doo-wop vocal group Harmony Music and his inspiring comeback for UGHA in 1991. Thank you for him. And right about this time, I'd like to go to the big video screen, and I guess it was November of 1992 when Cleo was last here.
And to all of you lovers in the house, and I think it's appropriate, we dedicate this next song to you. If loving you is wrong, then I'll admit I've done you wrong. I only want one burning kiss upon my yearning lips from you. Loving you is wrong. Don't ever set me free. I could not stand the penalty. I'd be content to spend my life if you would be my wife, won't you? I've always wanted a true love, and now that I found you, I know that you want you spend your life with me. I could not stand the penalty. I want to
Last year, one of our inductees, the Solitaires, they're so popular, such a great group in the New York City area, the Solitaires. And after the Hall of Fame ceremony, I got a call from Mina Baylor, Bobby Baylor's wife, and Bobby's deceased a few years now. And I'd like to bring Mina Baylor up at this time. And we would like to present in the memory of Bobby Baylor, an original first tenor of the Solitaires. Mrs. Baylor and son. So good to see you. Your son? Okay. Well, Bobby Baylor was certainly a talented individual. Did you meet him when you were young? I mean, were you married many years? When he was singing during his career?
We were married 23 years before he died.
When did he start singing?
Oh, back when he was a teenager. And
You knew him at that time?
no, I didn't know.
Yeah, he certainly was a talent. And you're carrying after your father? Can you sing? How's your vocal cord?
They're all right.
Are you familiar with like Solitaires material? Yeah? You met Freddie and Milton? Been a few years since Freddie and Milton, right? Yeah. Beautiful. We have something in Bobby's memory right now. We'd like to present it to you, and hopefully it'll find a nice place in your home. And again, this is what Bobby Baylor meant to us. Solitaires, original first tenor, and we thank you so much for accepting this. And it's a pleasure just listening to great talent from New York City like Bobby Baylor. But I want to ask you, Bobby just did not sing with the Solitaires. You remember how many groups he sang with?
I think it was about 3. Mellow Moods, and the Chances, and a couple of groups.
Remember the Chances, right? Yeah. Anyway, his first group, I don't know how old he must have been, a teenager when he started with the Mellow Moods. Ray Wooten, he had to be 15 or 16, right? And we're going to pay tribute to the Mellow Moods and the Solitaires right now. We thank you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Bobby Baylor's family. Well, we just hit on another New York City group speaking about our culture, the Mellow Moods. Ray, how old was Ray Wooten? 14, 15? Bobby must have been a real young teenager at the time, but I want to bring you back right about now. I want to bring you back with an a cappella group who are going to do something a little special right now. They're going to sing with the band, and we'd like to pay tribute not only to the Solitaires, but to the Mellow Moods. We're bringing on the Sheps. Gentlemen. Would you do us the honors and bring us back to the days of the Mellow Moods? Bring us back to 1952, okay?
We'll do our best, Ronnie.
Mrs. Baylor, this is for you and your son and your family.
Where are you now that I need you? Now that I want you so badly, I could cry. I could cry. Where are you now that I want you? Now that I need you so badly, I could cry. I had you at my guess I took too much for granted and sigh away and cry. Where are you now that I need you? Now that I want you so badly, I could cry. I had you at my beck and call. I'd call you anytime at all. I guess I took too much for granted to let you sigh and cry. Please tell me, where are you now that I need you? Now that I want you so badly, I could cry.
How about the Sheps? Tribute to the Mellow Moods. They'll be back. You know, they never did that with the band. I gave Danny, what I did, I gave Danny a tape of the Mellow Moods. I said, same key, and this is it. You're hearing it the first time like they're hearing it with the band. Isn't that great? A hand from my band, please, because I have the best band in the land. No one better. You know, most of the groups want to perform with the ambient band with Danny. This next group I'd like to introduce as we continue our tribute to Bobby Baylor is Bobby's main group, the Solitaires, ladies and gentlemen. Freddie Barksdale, Milton Love, George and Robbie, Mr. Everything. Hey, he hurt his back, so I gotta tell you right now, he's not doing any splits.
Before we start, where's Mina? Mrs. Baylor? We'd like you to come down front, please. This was one of our favorite songs, and it was one of Bobby's favorite songs. It was one of Buzzy's, Pat's. We do this song when we're out on the road, and whenever we do this song, we dedicate it to Bobby. Mina, this is Bobby's song. Oh, oh, I wonder why I love you like I do. I wonder why I'm not myself at all. I feel a strange kind of feeling coming on. We wonder why I love you like I do. I suppose some gypsy could explain and see.
Just wait and see. I guess there is a simple explanation, unless you've come up with a new sensation.
Say, who can it be that she's caught up with me? And all the misery I'm dreaming of. It's simply that I went and fell in
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Miss Baylor, come back here. This whole show is dedicated to you,
Come on
sweetheart.
back, baby. Again, I'd like to say thanks. Excuse me, that was for Bobby.
Boom, 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 boom. Boo, 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 boo.
Nothing like a little love right from the start. Nothing like a little love to warm your heart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need your love. Nothing like a little kiss makes you revealing. Nothing like a little kiss to warm your feelings. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need your love. No arms to hold you close, no lips to tell the story, no love for me at all tonight.
Like I used to say, please don't fade from sight.
Nothing like a little love right from the start. Nothing like a little love to warm your heart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need your love. No arms to hold you close, no lips to tell the story, no love for me at all tonight.
Please don't fade from sight.
Nothing like a little love right from the start. Nothing like a little love to warm your heart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need your love.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Boom, 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 boom.
Nothing like a little love. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Nothing like a little love. Whoa, yeah. Nothing like a little love. Whoa, whoa. Nothing like a little Thank you so much. I don't know about you, but I think this house is filled with love tonight. Thank you so much. We'd like to present our young tenor voice, Mr. Robbie Mansfield, doing one of Bobby's favorites again. Please kiss this letter.
Please kiss this letter. I send today, for it will tell you what my lips refuse to say. Please kiss this letter, for you must see that with each line I send a little part of me. Well, my hands caressed it, my lips have sealed it too. Well, one touch from your lips will make my dreams come true. Please kiss this letter. I beg of you. For in this letter I send my heart to you. My hands caressed it, my lips have sealed it too. Well, one touch from your lips will make my dreams come true. Please send this letter. I beg of you. For in this letter I send my heart to you.
Solitaires. Woo. Yep, solitaires. Thank you, Mrs. Baylor. We have special awards at a Hall of Fame. We give it to a record industry. We give it to an individual who has contributed to our music. This year we have the Literary Award. I believe we had it our first year, and I went to Phil Groyer. Phil Groyer for his book. I know Phil's probably in the house, I hope. And what we're doing now is, last year we gave Marcia Vance Humanitarian Award. This year we're going back to the Literary Award. Here's a man, I guess, most known for his contributions to the Yesterday's Memories magazine. He left us a few years ago, but we cherish his writings, his articles, and the knowledge he's left behind. We're speaking of one Rick Whitesell. And to accept the award for Rick, we have another man in his own right that someday should get a literary award, because he certainly has written enough articles, enough magazines, and given us enough knowledge to last us many, many, many years. Mr. Marv Goldberg, ladies and gentlemen. Marv, so glad you can make it out. And could you tell us a little about Rick?
Thank you, Ronnie. I'd like to say that I'm sorry. That may be a strange way to start an acceptance speech for a literary award, but I am sorry. I'm sorry that all of you didn't know Rick Whitesell. There are very few people in this world of whom it can be said, he touched my life. He made a big difference in the way that I think. Rick was one of those. There are many things that you and I take for granted that Rick couldn't. Rick was born with a crippling disease. He couldn't run. He couldn't walk. He couldn't even stand. What he could do was use his mind, and use it he did. He found in high school that he loved music, all kinds of music, and he loved to write. What better than to fuse these two loves? Rick wrote for most of the rhythm and blues magazines of the day. Fortunately, my own Yesterday's Memories was one of them. He wrote about groups from many different eras, from the Ink Spots and the Four Vagabonds, the Do-Re-Mi Trio, the Valentines, the Jaguars, the Hollywood Saxons, the list goes on and on. And then in 1978, a break for Rick and a break for us. He was offered the editorship of Goldmine magazine, which was dedicated to writing about many, many different kinds of music. And there Rick flourished. He gave inspiration and guidance to a whole stable of writers. As well as writing, Rick interviewed. He found the singers and he told their stories. As well as listening to music, Rick made it. He loved to play the harmonica and performed every chance he got. But most of all, Rick was a fighter. He fought the doctors who told him he would die at age 18. He fought life itself for 7 years past that point. And when death finally came on January 20th, 1981, Rick had fought the good fight. From his hospital bed, he even put together one final issue of Goldmine. Then Rick could rest. I'll never forget the day that Rick died. This is a story that I've told very few people, but I want to share it with you tonight. It seems very apropos. I called the hospital that day to speak to his mother, and the nurse said that she has just left. I thought that was kind of odd. She never left during the day. And I persisted. The nurse said, "There's been a dramatic change in his condition." What did that mean? I still persisted. "Is he still alive?" "No," she whispered. I calmly hung up the phone and cried for the rest of the morning. Like I said, he touched my life. But this is not meant to be depressing, not at all. Because Rick was a happy guy, and he made other people happy. What better can you say about a person than that? Unfortunately, his mother and his brother could not be here tonight. and it's my honor to accept this award in their place. I'd like to thank Ronnie and UGHA for recognizing Rick's literary talent both as a writer and as an editor. And I'd like to thank Rick Whitesell. Thank you, Rick, for all that you did for the music and all that you did for me. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Marv. Chris? Although I personally never met Rick, I talked to him a few times through the years, but I've never met him. I really appreciate all he's done for the music, and tell his mom how much we cared about him and still do care and appreciate what he's given us, okay? In his memory, thank you. Rick Whitesell, Literary Award. Right about now, we're going to go to wow, you talk about popular New York City groups. 1957, they changed their names from the Marvels, that was a nice name, Marvels, to the Dubs. Let's go to the video, ladies and gentlemen, before we induct the fabulous Dubs. Let's go a little through their history.
In the chapel of dreams, every dream will come true. In the chapel of dreams, there's a dream there for you. Through the dark of the night, though as strange as it seems, every heart finds delight in the chapel of dreams. Was until I found this chapel of renown. I've searched and searched for peace of mind. I'm glad that at last my empty days have passed. Now I worship at His shrine. It is heaven to know just what happiness means. It is found at the door in the chapel of dreams. Chapel of dreams. Chapel of dreams. Chapel of dreams.
It was 1957. Don't Ask Me to Be Lonely, their first song as the Dubs. Richard Blandon passed away about a year ago. Mr. Cleveland Still, Billy Carlisle, James Jake Miller, and Thomas Gardner, the original Dubs. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, up front to the stage here, I'd like to bring a good friend of ours who's kept the name of the Dubs going for so many years now, Mr. Cleveland Still, one of the original men who formed this group. Does he look good? Cleveland. Wonderful. These guys are working tonight. This is not work, this is fun.
This is really fun.
We got Jake. Is Jake here? How about Jake Miller? Jake Miller? Jake, can we get you up here? Come on up, Jake. Is Thomas Gardner in the house? We've got in touch with Thomas. Hopefully, Thomas Gardner in the house. Yes! Look at this, see? Hi, Jake. A pleasure to meet you. We talk so much. You know this guy, right? Thomas. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Reunion. It's wonderful. At this time, Chris, Marnie, what do we have for these gentlemen? In appreciation of the music you've given us through the years. James Miller, Thomas Gardner, Mr. Cleveland Still. How about a hand for the Dubs? 3 of the original members. We know what Cleveland is doing today. How about you, Thomas?
I'm retired now, so I'm not singing anymore.
And enjoying your life? Jake?
Same thing.
I've been talking to Jake for a couple of weeks. He's been very helpful, Jake. You don't sound like it at all. I was trying to envision, you know how you talk to someone and you become so friendly with them over the phone, you never meet him, and, he's tall. Had to be the tallest in the group. You guys didn't change much, did you, since those pictures in the days? Is there anything, right? Is there anything that stands in your mind right now as you're up here and you're looking at all these people paying tribute to your music? Is there any occasion or incident that stands in your mind right now?
It's a good feeling, believe me.
Yes, it's great to be here, to still be alive, and to be up here and accept this award.
Cleveland.
It's beautiful being here, and I can always say one thing. I got these 2 guys, they were responsible for keeping me out of trouble.
Yeah, but what happened in the last few years, though? They weren't around. At this time, with your indulgence, we'd like to bring on the rest of Cleveland Still's Dubs. And you guys have been together with your Dubs how many years now, Cleve?
10 years.
10 years. You know BJ and Leslie. Spider. We know these guys well. Congratulations are in order, guys. The Dubs of yesterday, the Dubs of today. What we're going to do, Jake and Tom, is these guys are going to sing a couple of songs, okay? Because these people love to hear the Dubs music. Now, you guys could hang around, chime in, or whatever you want to do. Why don't you put your plaques down?
Yeah.
We'll guard them. We'll guard them. The girls have them here. Okay. And we're going to put Leslie over here, Leslie? No, we're going to let... Well, let's let Cleveland do a lead, right? It's Cleveland's night. How about you doing a lead, Cleveland? Why don't you guys get up and join in? Let's bring back 1957, 1958.
Right there.
Okay, all right.
There's a song
In my heart, that keeps singing. Bells keep ringing, ringing, ringing when I'm with you. Whoa, 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 yes, I feel oh so fine. All the time, time in my mind. I'm with you. Each night, how I pray for someone like you. And now that my prayers are answered, darling, I love you, you. There's a song in my heart, that keeps singing. Bells keep ringing. swinging when I'm with you. There's a song in my heart that keeps singing. It'll keep ringing, ringing when I'm with you. Come on! There's a song in my heart that keeps singing. Bells keep ringing, ringing when I'm with you. Each night, how I pray for someone like you. And now that my prayers are answered, darling, I love you, you. There's a song in my heart that keeps singing. Bells keep ringing, ringing when I'm with you. With you, you.
All right, moving along. Let's not stop now. In the chapel of dreams, girl, come true. In the chapel of dreams, there's a dream there for you. Through the dark of the night, though as strange as it seems, every heart finds light in the chapel of dreams. Was until I found this chapel of renown. I searched and searched for peace of mind. I'm glad that at last my empty days have passed. Now I worship at its shrine. It is heaven to know just what happiness means. It is found at the door in the chapel of dreams. Was until I found this chapel of renown. I searched and searched for peace of mind. I'm glad that at last my empty days have passed. Now I worship at its shrine. It is heaven to know just what happiness means. It is found at the door in the chapel of dreams.
chapel of dreams, chapel of dreams, chapel of dreams.
They're going to do one more. They're going to do the big one. And the guys and myself, we will dedicate this last song to the memory of Richard Blandon.
Was until I found this chapel of renown. I searched and searched for peace of mind. I'm glad that at last my empty days have passed. Now I worship at its shrine. It is heaven to know just what happiness means. It is found at the door in the chapel of dreams. Was until I found this chapel of renown. I searched and searched for peace of mind. I'm glad that at last my empty days have passed. Now I worship at its shrine. It is heaven to know just what happiness means. It is found at the door in the chapel of dreams.
Chapel of dreams, chapel of dreams, chapel of dreams.
They're going to do one more. They're going to do the big one. And the guys and myself, we will dedicate this last song to the memory of Richard Blandon.
Could this be magic, my dear? My heart's all aglow. Could above. I thought that it would be just a memory to linger in my heart with pain. But to my surprise, I opened up my eyes and dined with you, dear, once again. Could this be magic, my dear, having your love? If this is magic, then magic is mine. Could this be magic? Then magic is
The Dubs, as they enter our Hall of Fame, Cleveland Still, Jake Miller, Thomas Gardner, right about now, we're going to give you a little more a cappella. It's one of our great a cappella groups. An a cappella group that actually won the Sonny Till Memorial Award from UGHA in '92. And they're going to pay tribute to some of our Hall of Fame groups with a couple of a cappella tunes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please meet and greet from Jersey City, New Jersey, Choice. Choice is in the house. And looking good.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you? Come on, you can do better than that. How are you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Tonight, Choice salutes the inductees. About the dominoes. What we want to do is we want to go back to 1950. Yeah. I'm going to try it again. We want to go back to 1950. And do the first release. And it went like this. If you don't like chicken, leave that hen alone. If you don't like chicken, leave that hen alone. She'll give you so much chicken you cannot do a thing but moan. You're a big red rooster, but that don't mean a thing. I said you were a big red rooster, but that don't mean a thing. If you mess around with her, she surely will clip your wings. She give you chicken with your coffee, chicken with your wine, chicken, chicken, chicken until you lose your. Well, if you don't like chicken, leave that hen alone. She'll give you so much chicken you cannot do a thing but moan. You holler chicken, stay away from me. Fried chicken, chicken, get away from me. Boiled chicken, chicken, stay away from me. Ba ba Ready, ready, doom, 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 doom. Ready, ready, ba, doom, 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 ba, ba. Ready, ready, doom, 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 ba, da. Ba, ba, da. Doom, 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 doom. Chicken, stay away from me. That fried chicken, chicken, stay away from me. Stew chicken, chicken, stay away from me. She gave me chicken in the morning, chicken in the noon. Chicken, chicken, chicken beneath the harvest. Well, if you don't like chicken, leave that hen alone. She'll give you so much chicken you cannot do a thing but moan. Chicken, but moan. Chicken, but moan. Chicken, but moan. 1950, the Dominoes. Thank you. About to salute to last year's inductees, the Spaniels. All right? Yeah. Yeah.
Now, this is for all the single ladies in the house, all right? Okay? You married ones, mind yourselves, okay?
Watch yourself there.
Well, I need a kiss. Give me just one more kiss. I need a kiss. All I want is a one more kiss, 'cause when you hold me, baby, I like it like that. And I don't mean maybe. Well, 'cause when you greet me, baby, yeah, you can teach me, baby. Well, 'cause when you hold my hand, you say that I'm your man, I cry. Yeah, well, I got plenty of money. Well, so come and go with me, honey. Yeah, I got a Cadillac car. I'm smoking big cigars. Well, 'cause when you hold my hand, you say that I'm your man, I cry. Yeah, like that. Yeah, well, I got plenty of money. Well, so come and go with me, honey. Well, I said, oh, please don't tease me. Why don't you come and squeeze me? Well, 'cause when you hold my hand, you say that I'm your man, I cry. Yeah, I'm all shook up. Yeah, well, I said Benson cars. I'm smoking big cigars. Well, I like a girl on each arm. I'm fulfilling all her charm. Well, 'cause when you hold my hand, you say I'm your man, I cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it like that.
Yeah. How about choice?
Thank you.
Thank you. Tribute to the Dominoes, the very first record, Chicken Blues. And of course, our Spaniels. We're going to have this, I can tell you right now, we're going to have the Spaniels in this facility on Friday night, June 18th. Spaniels will be here, all right? Our Preservation Society, we're doing a show May 1st. It's going to actually be a joint birthday party for your favorite pioneer, Harry Douglas. He'll be 78. May 1st, we have the Marcells, Harry Douglas and the Deep River Boys. This is in the William Carlos Center. And we have the Wrens, the Vikings, Sheps, things to come, Deep River Boys, and more. And then on Friday night, June 18th, we have the Spaniels here, and we're going to have the Solitaires and some of the other favorites. So keep those dates in mind as we continue giving you and the only production company, I can say this a million times, but it's the truth, the only production company in this area that gives you authentic rhythm and blues / if you'd like, doo-wop, group harmony music. No one else does. We do it, and we love doing it. We have an award called the Industry Award. The first year we gave it to Atlantic Records, and it was nice. Atlantic didn't reciprocate, but we gave it to Atlantic Records, and for all the great material they've given us through the years, and it was wonderful. Last year we gave it to, in my opinion, someone who really deserves it, two people, Don Folletti and Eddie Grice, in their Relic Record production. Got it last year, right? This year we go back to the roots, we go back to a pioneer labels like Robin, Red Robin, Whirling Disc, Fury and Fire, just to name a few. In a couple of minutes, we're bringing this gentleman, and he is a legend when it comes to New York City sounds, Mr. Bobby Robinson. At this time, I'd like to bring up, well, I guess Bobby can go back to the early 50s for this gentleman who still has a tremendous voice. Red Robin record label, Mr. Joe Duncan. Joe. Here he is. Joe. We're going to ask at this time for Bobby Robinson. Please do come up here, Bobby. He looks good, Joe. He looks good. Look at him. Yeah, he looks good. Have you seen him lately? Bobby, wonderful. Wow. Sir, I'll open my mouth first, and then, Joe, you could say something. Did you realize at this time, with all these, Freddie Paris, his first group, all the great talent, Joe Duncan and the Mellow Moods, and just so many great young groups, how did you recognize talent? How were you able to go out there and just pick them off the streets?
No, that's just one of the things that happened. I recognize talent, and a lot of groups try to follow trends and change to go with this and go with that. I do what the talents do best, I let them sing, and I listen to them, and I work with them, and whatever they do best, whether it fits the trend or not, I always did what they do best. And that's been the secret of my success.
Certainly is successful. Should I put him on the spot, Joe? Don't put him on the spot. I was going to ask you, did you have a favorite label out of all your labels? Was there any particular label? Was your first label your favorite, your last label?
First label was Red Robin Records.
That happened to be sentimentally your favorite? Do you have any favorites? Or any favorite groups that you recorded? Or any people you were proud of recording?
Well, with Red Robin, I started with Joe Duncan and the Vocaliers, about a dozen. I had altogether doing a period of about 8 years, 15 groups, nothing but groups. And then I started to do rhythm and blues after that, but I had just groups.
You know, I produce records now for the last few years, and I know it's difficult. When you went into the studio, Joe, when he went into the studio, who was the boss? Did the group call the shots, or did Bobby Robinson call the shots?
The little man. He called the shots. Now, I think the one thing that stays in mind with me, with Bobby, is we had Did Be True in '52. That was in December, and it went for about 2 or 3 months, and then finally it was time to do another record. So Bobby said, "Okay, we're going to do a session." He says, "We'll pick 2 songs." He says, I think Hurry Home is nice, and we'll put Is It a Dream with that. But somehow he seemed to put a little something extra into Is It a Dream. And then after about 3 or 4 weeks, I don't think Bobby really would have believed that he used to ride around this little yellow Oldsmobile. And all of a sudden, after 3 or 4 weeks, that yellow Oldsmobile turned into a big red Cadillac. And I do believe when Bobby got behind that wheel, the first thing Bobby said to himself was, "Is it a dream?"
Bobby again. Come on, Chris. To Bobby Robinson, for his great contributions to our music through his many, many record labels, we'd like to thank him, and we'd like you guys to get up and show what Bobby Robinson has meant through the years to the collector of rhythm and blues.
Well, I'd just like to say that this is a surprise. They asked me to come down. I didn't know this was all going to happen, and it's a very, very pleasant surprise. It brings back 1,000,000 memories over a lot of years. I'm very happy tonight came about.
I only have one request, Mr. Robinson. Could you get us another Vocaliers, maybe like a young Vocaliers or a young Mellow Moods or a young Scarlets? Is there any possibility that there are groups out there, youngsters, that can emulate the sound of the 50s?
There are still some out there. Things got changed a little bit. I must say that I'm happy to see so many rap groups, and they're all right, some of them, but they got away from the real sounds, and it bothers me. But little by little, we'll bring them back.
Thank you. For me, it's been a thrill, a pleasure meeting you, okay? Joe? As the first boss there, right? What are we going to do with Joe Duncan now? Isn't he a dream? Look at him. Joe, would you like to see Joe sing? Bobby? He'll do it for you. We're going to put this mic up. Remember Paul? You saw Paul Rowland? Yeah. His brother? He could sing too, right? You recorded him too, right? Shall I bring him out? Where are you, Paul? And how about the rest of the Vocaliers? Paul, I got to ask you a question. When you were at the Vocal Tones, how did you get away from him? How come he didn't sign you?
Very simple. He didn't think I was good enough then.
Beautiful. And at this time, Joe Duncan will step to the mic. We'll rise the mic, raise it a little here. All right? And ladies and gentlemen, we pay further tribute to Mr. Bobby Robinson, his great labels. We'll do the one sentimentally that is his favorite. You know what? It's my favorite. Red Robin and the Vocaliers. Thank you, Bobby.
Oh, my baby, I want the world to know my love, baby. She thrills me so. Oh, when she kisses me, she says cold and fine. And when she squeezes me, she makes me feel so fine. Oh, when she kisses me, she drives me out my mind. No, no, don't go. Don't ever leave without my baby. My heart will grieve. Oh, baby, you just satisfy my soul. Oh, baby, you sure got hold on me. My loving baby, I love you so. So don't abuse me, misuse me, just squeeze me, and tease me. Squeeze me, baby, please. Squeeze me, baby, please. My loving baby, I'm on my knees. Oh, baby, baby, I love you so. Oh, baby, I want the world to know my loving baby, I love you so. Do 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 do. Oh do 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 do. Oh do 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 do. Oh do do. Is it a dream? Oh do 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 do. Of my love, lost dream. Oh do 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 do. Or is she real? Oh do 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 do. Or is she real? Oh do. Darling, so real to me. Is it a lie? Oh do do do. Deepest pride in gay. Oh do 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 do. Is that love that way? Oh, it seems it's a dream. Love, Lord, dream. Your love always be real. So real to me. Well, when I walk, you've gone, gone it seems, gone it seems, and you left me with a dream. Oh, yes, it's a dream. But one day be real. Oh, it seems
I walk alone, wonder why you left me lonely. I walk alone, long for you only. I walk alone down the street of dreams. Down the street of dreams. I walk alone. You left me this way. I walk alone. I'll have my day. I walk alone. Yes, alone and blue. Oh, you left me with one thing. Your presence was here before, but there's just memories, memories, oh memories. You've gone and closed the door. Oh, 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 alone. You left me here, I alone. For you, my dear, I walk alone. Yes, alone and blue. And
Mr. Joe Duncan. Vocaliers, thank you, Bobby Robinson. Well, you know, when we induct a group, we also pay tribute to that group. The very first year, 1991, one of the groups we inducted, of course, the Ravens. You cannot possibly have a Hall of Fame without the Ravens in. We have a good friend in Leonard Puzzi. He's in Minneapolis for the last 30 years. I came up with a brainstorm. I said, gee, I'd like to put I tried a couple of times, and for the third time, I want to put a Ravens group together. So I have a Leonard Puzzi, who I know still has a great voice. So I want to pay tribute to Jimmy Ricks and Maith Marshall. So now I got Leonard Puzzi, who could do second tenor. I can get myself a baritone. I need a Maith Marshall sound-alike. I need a Jimmy Ricks sound-alike. So who would you get for Jimmy Ricks? Who else? The most valuable performer, MVP? Of course, Freddie Barksdale. Right? So we got Freddie Barksdale. Now I need a lead, a Maith Marshall type lead. I thought about it. There may be one or two in the whole world, but one happened to come from Philadelphia, so it's a small world when it comes from Philadelphia. There are good neighbors. And I got one, Courtney Bailey, who sings with the Ecstasies and has been blessed with an incredible voice. That was the easy part. Okay, I picked out the voices. I wanted to put a Ravens group together. But who's going to do all this work? Who's going to do this arrangement? Thank God there's a fellow who's been singing for years and arranging and writing. His name is Joe Grimaldi, the founder of the Ecstasies, the heart and soul of the Ecstasies. And we went down to Philly, we practiced, and Leonard, of course, just a few hours ago met these gentlemen, fit right in. And we have that group. But before we do that, I'd like to ask, is Edith Ricks in the house? Edith, are you here? Can you come up here, Edith? Edith, you look younger than 2 years ago. Look at her. Come on up here. Edith Ricks. Edith, what you been doing the last 2 years?
What have I been doing? Well, I've been staying at home resting and traveling. I'm retired now. And to keep from being lonely and missing Jimmy and the boys, I've been traveling a lot.
How well did you know Leonard? Leonard, come out here, Leonard. What am I doing? Leonard, come out here.
Well, he's like a brother, a son.
I'd have to, was Leonard the nicest one in the whole bunch? Leonard is such a nice guy. He had to be the nicest one of all the Ravens.
Right.
Except Jimmy, of course. Anyway, you went through Maith Marshall. You went through Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones is gone at the beginning. Then Maith, then Joe Van Loan. The three of them are gone. How much were you involved with the Ravens? Were you involved at all as far as suggesting material or suggesting clothes, uniforms, or anything?
Well, a little, but my husband used to always say, Jimmy used to say, when people would ask him, is your wife in show business? Does she sing? He says, no, one entertainer in the family is enough. I just want her to listen.
Well, I just want to say this, Edith, that, basses, since, I guess, Lee Gaines, well, you had the John Sr., John Jr., when we talk about great basses, then Lee Gaines, and, of course, Jimmy. I guess if you had to take a poll, and the poll was, who is the greatest bass in rhythm and blues of all time? I guarantee you that your husband, Jimmy Ricks, would come up number one. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good seeing you. Now you're going to perform. Where do you want to stand here, Leonard? What do you want to do, second tenor? Yeah, I'll so now what do we need? How about a baritone? We need a baritone. How about we take Bobby Mansfield's son, Robbie Mansfield, and make him the baritone? Robbie! Now, Robbie, you weren't even born. You weren't even thought of when they were doing Ravens.
No, I wasn't, but I was always involved in some type of music, harmony, so that's that.
Wrens, solitaires, now Ravens. How do you feel about this Ravens material? Crickets?
Well, it's nice harmony, just nice. That's all I could find the words to put it.
I just got to say, your father taught you well, really. Now, for bass, no, well, we'll save the bass. We'll save the bass. We need a lead. And, I gave Leonard a record called You Foolish Thing by the Ecstasies that we recorded. And he says, what did you say, Leonard, when you got that record? Tell these people what you said. Right up to that mic, Leonard.
I said, oh, my goodness, this guy, it sounds like Maith singing from the grave.
Yes,
he was that
he's so close. That's right. Mr. Courtney Bailey. Courtney. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And now the man who always wanted to be Jimmy Ricks, and now is his opportunity. He's been everybody else. Freddie Barksdale. Freddie. And with the ambient band, and as I said, Leonard just met these gentlemen a few hours ago. And this is going to be a special treat. And I thank you. I thank Joe Grimaldi for all his work. And to me, this is like a dream come true. A Ravens group. This is going to be my finest Ravens group. The Ravens.
Thank you very much.
Would you believe me?
till life is through. Would you believe me? It always will be.
Baby, it will always be you.
Thank you. You flew a sting. Never learns until it's too late. What happiness love can bring. If you only knew how I cared for you, foolish thing. If I didn't care, then why should I wait while you're having your last thing? My heart seems to say she'll wake up someday. Oh, you foolish thing.
Now, haven't I tried to show you I care? Oh, me, oh, man. You said you cared. Can't you be friends? Or will you be a fool until the day you die?
The more that I do, the more that I say. To you it don't mean nothing. But maybe someday you'll see things my way. Oh, you foolish thing. Haven't I tried to show you I care?
Oh, me,
Oh, me,
yeah, oh, man.
oh, my.
You
You said you cared. Can't you be fair? Will you be a fool until the day you die? The more that I say, the more that I do. To you it don't mean nothing. But maybe someday you'll see things my way. Oh, you foolish thing. Oh, you foolish thing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Ravens, Leonard Poozy. You pulled it off, man. Whoa. Take a picture. Come on here, guys. Take a bow. Let's see our 1993 Ravens. What next, Fred? If I brought Carl Jones up here, would you be Lee Gaines? How about the ambient band, please? We're going to leave the 1940s. We're going to leave the 1950s. We're going to leave the 1960s. Look at our 1977. It's a good year. You got married in 77 or divorced in 77? No. Anyway, in 1977, UGHA was only a year old. A year old. And it was brought to my attention a young group from East Orange, New Jersey. Some of them were going to Rutgers at the time. They were children, teenagers. And they said, this group is fantastic. They've been singing down at Rutgers, and they're just wonderful. So I invited them to UGHA meeting. At that time, we were in St. Joe's, right, guys? St. Joe's in East Rutherford. And of course, this group came, and they were absolutely marvelous. This was 1977. Here it is, 93. They remained as an a cappella group primarily. They've got awards in Europe, Japan. They've got CDs out in Japan and cassettes. One original member, Glennie T. Glennie T has done a wonderful, wonderful thing. Glennie T didn't have the means to go out and didn't get the breaks like lesser groups got, talent-wise, like Boyz II Men, just to name one. But they stuck there. And they've given us, through these years, great music. They've lived up to the saying that, you know, young still have the talent and still can emulate this kind of sound. We'd like to pay tribute tonight to Glennie T and 14 Karat Soul.
Okay, we'd appreciate it. We're gonna go on. We're gonna do a song. We hope you like it. You probably know what it is. Maybe you don't. We'll see.
A tin hat, bugler.
He was named something man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie woogie sound that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then the number came up and he went out for the draft. They're in the army now, Lord Beverly. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy for Company B. I shoot blow the name of the bar. And boogie rhythm kept going on. That's the bass and guitar playing with him. And now the company jumps when he's the reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy for Company B. He was trained to blow the bugle for his Uncle Sam, but he really got a set because he could not jam. But now they seem to understand. But nothing next to the cap when I've been drafted a band. They're in the army now, Lord Beverly, with the boogie woogie bugle boy for Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy for Company B. When he played the boogie woogie bugle boy, when he played, he made the company jump. Head to the bar, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B. Blows the name of the bar. The boogie rhythm, and boy knows that's the bass and guitar playing with him. And now the company jumps when he's the reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B. He puts the suit sleep a boogie every night. And walking with the boogie woogie early right. They got the ham and stop their feet. Cause they know how he goes when he gets the movie. Whoa, 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 the company jumps when he's the reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B. A root, a toot, a tooty-eye, toot, toot, toot. He blows it into the bar. Can't fall no left the bass and guitar. Blows with him. Whoa, 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 the company jumps when he's the reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B. We love you.